back down.
According to Shaquille O'Neal, LeBron doesn't have to win another title to become the GOAT. All the king simply has to do is pass Kareem Abdul-Jabbar as the NBA's all-time leading scorer to go with the 4 championships he's already got. And Shaq said he'll be cemented as, quote, the best player ever. That's a quote. That's a quote from Shaq.
Goat man.
Chris Broussard still with us. Chris, how important will breaking this record be in the never-ending GOAT debate?
Go man.
Well, Jen, let me give a little context first, all right? The great and quote-worthy Shaquille O'Neal, I believe, has at various times said Michael Jordan's the GOAT, Kobe Bryant's the GOAT, and now LeBron James will be, right? I remember he certainly said Jordan. I remember in the early 2000s, covering the league, he was saying Kobe is the best player he's ever seen. I went up to Shaq. And as I said, you've been saying this, what about Michael? And he said, what about him? And then later on, he says, Jordan's the GOAT. So Shaq is saying all these guys are the greatest. So, but as far as the argument for LeBron, for me, and I've got LeBron second to Michael. I got Michael as the GOAT. This record is nice, but it won't shift my thinking. Because that's not how we work. That's not how we judge who's the GOAT in these leagues. It's not a longevity award. And that's what this record is. Like right now, Kareem is the all-time leading scorer and third all-time in rebounds. All right, LeBron's if he's the all-time leading scorer, he's not gonna be third in assists. All right, should probably be top 5, but not third in assists. But Kareem's got that plus he's got as many rings as Michael and 2 more than LeBron. He's got more MVPs than anyone else, including Michael. And we still, for the most part, don't view Kareem as the GOAT. You go to other sports, Emmitt Smith, great, obviously all-time great. Does anybody think he's the greatest running back of all time, even though he's all-time leading rusher? And Hank Aaron, before Barry Bonds, was the home run king, but it was a longevity thing. And we love Hank Aaron. He's all-time great, but I don't think anybody thought he was the greatest baseball player ever. So to me, that is my line of thinking. It won't switch what I think about LeBron being better than Jordan, but I get it for those that want to argue it because a big argument, Shannon, for LeBron is the longevity argument. That's going to, like those that want to promote LeBron as the GOAT, that's going to be your go-to. Is look at all these records he's got because of his longevity.
But even if you take away the longevity, is that LeBron has played at such a supremely high level. I mean, LeBron has more All-NBA than Jordan has seasons played. And you talk about a guy that's probably going to be a starter again, so this will be his 18th consecutive start in the All-Star game. He's been an All-NBA. He's a 13-time first-team All-NBA player. Nobody has more than, 11? So when you look at the totality in the body of work, and see, I'm with you, Chris. I believe whatever camp you're in, you're not packing up your stuff and going to someone else's camp. So if you believe Jordan is the GOAT, he's the GOAT. If you believe LeBron is the GOAT, LeBron is the GOAT. I don't believe Shaq saying what he's saying is going to change a whole lot of people's mind. If anything, I don't believe he's going to change anybody's mind because I believe everybody's dug in. Everybody's dug their trenches. Everybody's set up their tent, set up shop, whatever term, cliche you want to use. I believe they are where they are, Skip, and they're not leaving that. So for me, I believe LeBron is the GOAT. I believe he did Mondo Duplantis. He pole vaulted over 20 feet tall, high to get over GOAT Jordan. And so now it's GOAT James. GOAT James is where it's at. And guess what? We're going to have five MVPs, all-time leading scorer, another first-team All-NBA, 40,000 points, 10,000 assists, and when it's all said and done, and when it's time to give the benediction, you already know how it ends, Chris. We go home and have us a nice meal.
The benediction was given in Chicago, Illinois. That's when it was over.
No.
Thank you, Lord, it's over.
It could have been that. But when he went and got me them 2 years in Washington, that was what we needed.
So as much as I love and respect Shaquille O'Neal, what just came out of his mouth about why LeBron could be the GOAT is ASA 9, ASA 10, ASA 11, ASA 23, as in the one and only 23.
There's no one and only.
Michael Jordan. There's one. It was the original. It's that guy. The other guy is the phony goat.
No,
I'll
yeah.
give you phony goat. But
No phony
you
goat.
realize Shaquille O'Neal is now basing his entire case for goatness on all-time scoring title. That will put LeBron over the top. I am so with Chris Broussard. I respect it. I respect that LeBron has all-time great talent, but it's a longevity achievement. Michael won 10 scoring titles to LeBron's 1. That's all you need to know. Michael went to 6 finals and went 6-0 with 6 MVPs. That's all you need to know. Case is closed.
No, it ain't no case closed.
It's completely closed. And it's won me a whole lot of cases of Diet Mountain Dew because it's clear who the GOAT is.
Well, if Kevin Durant didn't go to Golden State, we'd have 2 more rings.
Oh, would you? Well,
yeah.
He went. And he shut you down in your own house twice in 2 game threes. And he was the finals MVP because he's the best player on the planet. So all you need to know for you people out there with semi-open minds instead of you billions of blind witnesses out there, all you need to know is that, wait a second, LeBron has already played over 9,000 more minutes than Michael played. LeBron has already played 239 more games than Michael played and counting. He's going to go for another couple, 3 years.
You do realize LeBron is heading into year 19 and Jordan only played 15 years. And you said
he really only played 11 full real years.
Man, I ain't talking about no 11 he played. No, he got credit for those.
Because he was hurt 2 of the years.
That is correct.
He was hurt the 1 year, second year with the Bulls, and then the baseball year.
Yep.
He
So
came
let me
back
ask
and played, 18 games?
Did he get credit? Did he get credit for those years, that year that he got hurt? Did he get credit? Was that an accredited NBA season, Chris Broussard?
He got credit
Okay.
for about 18 games.
Okay.
18 games. And then he vaulted right out of 18 games into getting called God disguised as Michael Jordan, right? In game number 1 at Boston
right.
Garden against Larry Bird. He came right off the injury and did that.
You see what y'all do, Chris? When have we ever put so much emphasis on a guy losing? Michael Jordan lost when he scored 63. When Kevin Durant's foot was on the line, they lost the game. But let LeBron do anything. Well, he not a closer. He couldn't finish the game. Why is that? Why is that the way, Skip? Just I didn't even know why is it that way.
Well, it's just the truth.
That ain't no truth. He lost.
Okay.
You do realize he got swept in that series.
Okay, but he had no help at all because that was a bad team. That was a sub-500 team that did that.
LeBron James went to the finals.
And Shannon,
Go ahead.
he was doing it against the team some people think was the greatest single-season
That
team
is
ever.
correct.
But hold on.
Right, the 86.
Yep.
The 86 Celtics. Yes. Hold on. But Skip Bayless' argument, if you're the GOAT, you win that. Because that's what he said, that LeBron James is the GOAT. He got to beat the Spurs in 07.
Well, wait a second. He was the baby goat. He was in year 2. It was really still like an extension of his rookie year because he didn't even play in year 2 until the very end of the season.
That's my argument. You said, Chris, you said he didn't have any help. So what help did LeBron have when he went against the Spurs and they got swept? What help did he have?
What year was he?
Who?
LeBron. That year wasn't his 5th year?
Four.
4th year. Okay.
Skip, the man was 22.
Aren't you goat enough in year 4 that you can at least win 1 game?
The man was, you see that, Chris? The man was 22.
I don't hold, look, Shannon, I'm with you on that. I don't hold that against it. Let me ask you this, though, Shannon.
Yes.
Because at some point, the longevity argument can also, because LeBron, there's no doubt he has played at the highest level for the longest time, right? Jordan's peak was higher. I think both individually and obviously winning. But LeBron's done it longer. But at a certain point, you get to, okay, you had 19 years at a high level, but only got 4 rings.
Thank you.
Right? And Skip said only led the league in scoring once, led the league in assists once.
Good point.
You know, so at some point, does it begin? Jordan, 6 rings in 11 years is how I look at it. Maybe you can go 13 if you want.
Yeah.
But 6 rings in that smaller period of time. So at some point, that's why LeBron needs to get this ring. Because 5 and 19 looks better than 4 and 19.
But it seems to me that you guys rewarded Jordan for not even making the finals. Because so you better say it's better for him to lose in the first round than get to the NBA finals and lose. So you've rewarded Michael Jordan for not even making the finals, but you punished LeBron for making the finals.
Shannon, if he'd been allowed to play those 2 middle years, he would have won, 8 in a row.
He was
right? 8 in a row.
No, we can't say that. There's no definitive way to prove that.
You know and I know that would
But
have
Chris,
happened.
so was he allowed to play 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, and 90? Was he allowed to play those years? So what excuse do we have for him not making the finals then?
Now, yeah, I don't excuse it, but I don't hold it against LeBron that he lost 6 times in the finals. But
All
I'm
right.
just saying
6
Jordan
times.
I
is
hear
just
you.
better
6
for
losses?
a lot of reasons.
The debate
No.
continues. The debate continues. We'll save
You're
it
a
for
hater,
another
Skip.
day.
That's what
Chris,
that is.
I'm a truth teller.
we appreciate you. Damian Lillard and Jason Tatum, well, they had games to forget last night, but we will break down exactly what it means next.
No